Yo, let's get into it. Young Boy Never Broke Again's finest hits different because it's raw, unfiltered, and straight from the soul. This track isn't just about the streets, it's about pain, paranoia, and the price of survival. We're breaking down every bar to show you why this one cuts deep. If you've ever felt trapped by your own life, this song speaks to that struggle. So hit play and let's dive in. Verse 1 dives deep into his inner struggles, painting a raw picture of his emotional and mental state. He starts by questioning his identity, asking, God, who am I? This line sets the tone for the whole verse. He's lost, searching for meaning and feeling disconnected from himself. The act of praying to the sky shows he's looking for answers or relief from a higher power, but there's a sense of desperation in his words. He admits to being anxious and even wishing he could cry, which suggests he's carrying a lot of pain but feels numb or unable to release it. The line, tired of situations, I be wishing that I die, is heavy. It reveals how overwhelmed he is by life's challenges to the point where death feels like an escape. But then he shifts to someone, possibly a mentor or father figure, telling him, Top, why you keep complaining? You'll forever be my child. This could mean that despite his struggles, someone still sees him as young and growing, reminding him he's not alone. However, Young Boy contrasts this with the reality of his life. Living wild, father, this is not how I was raised up. Here, he acknowledges that his current lifestyle, like involving violence and crime, goes against how he was brought up, adding guilt to his emotional turmoil. He touches on the constant threats around him. Ops want to frame us, DA want to hang us, showing he's trapped in a cycle of legal trouble and street conflicts. The line, I'm sorry for my thoughts and actions that ain't to your liking, suggests he's aware his behavior disappoints someone he cares about, maybe God or a parental figure. He admits, I don't really like me, which is a brutally honest moment of self doubt. He feels lost, not knowing who to turn to. I don't know who I could run to. And even though he says, I feel alive when facing danger, it's a hollow kind of thrill. He's still emotionally stuck in the past, holding on to the feelings of a child. Overall, this verse is a mix of confession, pain, and defiance. Young Boy is wrestling with his identity, regrets, and the harsh realities of his life, all while trying to reconcile who he is with who he was supposed to be. The lyrics give us a glimpse into his internal battle between the street lives he's trapped in and the deeper longing for peace and self acceptance. The chorus captures young boy's conflicted existence, where survival, violence, and a desperate need for redemption clash. He opens with Thuggin at its finest, murder at an all-time high, which almost sounds like a twisted boast, but when you listen closer, it's more of a grim observation. He's not glorifying the lifestyle as much as he's acknowledging how deep he's in it. The phrase at its finest is ironic because in reality, there's nothing glamorous about it. He's just stating that this is the harsh peak of the life he's living. Then he shifts to hustling at its finest. All my life, I've been trying to get it right, which shows his constant struggle to succeed, but in a world where success is tied to the streets. He's been grinding, but the cost is high, morally, emotionally, and physically. The line, I don't need you up and leaving me, I need you here, reveals his fear of abandonment, whether from a lover, a friend, or even God. He's begging for stability in a life that's anything but stable. The most vulnerable part comes when he says, Pray on my knees at night, so the angels see I am not who they said I am. This is his plea for understanding. He wants the divine, or maybe just the world, to recognize that he's more than his reputation. People judge him as just another violent street dude, but he's trying to prove there's more beneath the surface. Running from my birthplace suggests he's trying to escape his past, his roots, maybe even his own fate, but it's not easy. The line, Lord, it been a earthquake, could mean his life has been shaking apart. Nothing feels solid anymore. He's looking for peace. I've been needing some peace, but doesn't know when or if it'll come. Can you say when it's on the way? It's a mix of frustration and hope, like he's tired of waiting, but still holding on to the possibility that things might change. Overall, the chorus is a cry for recognition and relief. Young Boy is stuck in a cycle of street life, but he's also painfully aware of how it's destroying him. He wants out, wants love, wants to be seen for who he really is. But the world keeps pushing him back into the same chaos. It's not just a hook, it's the emotional core of the song. The post-chorus hits with a mix of raw desire, street loyalty, and unfiltered honesty, showing young boys struggle to balance love, hustle, and violence. He starts with, "Oh babe, you love me? Can you me like you do?" Which at first seems purely physical, but there's more beneath it. He's not just asking for sex, he's asking for proof of love, for something real in a life where trust is hard to come by. The way he questions her, "You love me?" suggests he's been let down before and needs reassurance, even if it's just in the moment. Then he drops, "Huh, my job got us fussin'," which cuts straight to the tension in his relationships. His job, the street life, the hustling, the danger, creates friction because it's all consuming. He follows it with, "I've been hustling all for you," implying that even though his lifestyle causes problems, he's doing it for someone, his girl, his family, his crew. But there's irony here. Does she even want this kind of life? Or is he justifying his choices to himself? The next lines, "I done got up in some trouble, but can't tell you what I do, what I done, or what I did," reveal the isolation that comes with his world. He's deep in the game, but he can't fully open up, not even to the person he loves. There's a sense of guilt or secrecy, like he knows his actions are heavy but can't explain them. Then comes the defiant, "I don't give a I speak the truth," which feels like a declaration of his code. He won't sugarcoat things, even if the truth is ugly. The last few bars, "I'll take my stick, blow out the roof. I made a T-top out the coupe, from Katie car to a Bentley." Switch to flexing, but it's not just bragging. The imagery of violence, blow out the roof, and rapid success, Katie car to a Bentley, shows how fast his life moves between destruction and reward. The T-top line, a reference to cutting the roof off a car, symbolizes both freedom and recklessness. He's living dangerously, but he's also claiming his wins. Overall, the post-chorus is about conflict between love and the streets, between secrecy and honesty, between survival and self-destruction. Young Boy wants connection, but his world makes it impossible to have it without complications. He's caught between needing someone and knowing that his lifestyle pushes them away. It's a moment of vulnerability wrapped in toughness, showing that even when he's winning, he's still fighting battles nobody else sees. Verse 2 peels back even more layers of his psyche, revealing a storm of paranoia, trauma, and the harsh realities of his come up. He starts with, "I don't trip, they laughing at my pain," a line that speaks volumes about his public perception. People might mock his struggles or downplay his hurt, but he's numb to it now. He's been through too much to let outside opinions shake him, but that doesn't mean the pain isn't there. Then he drops, I worry God as I'm sinning, which is a powerful admission of guilt. He knows his lifestyle go against what's right, and there's a fear that even God is watching in disappointment. Yet, he keeps moving forward, trapped in the cycle. The line, scary bitch, look at my chain, they swear to God that I'm winning, is a sharp contrast between how the world sees him and how he feels inside. On the surface, the jewelry and success make it seem like he's on top, but he follows it with, but I've been losing and paranoid. The fame and money don't erase the fear. He's constantly looking over his shoulder, even doubting his own people. Might be my boy trying to get me. The system has failed him. Stuck in prison, this system, leaving him with nothing but his vices, like snorting ice inside my nose till I noticed that I'm tripping. Here, he's admitting that his coping mechanisms only make things worse, pulling him deeper into chaos. But then there's a shift. I'm the one who got control, a moment of defiance. Despite the mess, he's still calling the shots, having made 8 million whole time that I was down. Yet, money doesn't fix everything, as he admits, I don't give a fuck about no money, might still catch me with a frown. The material success can't mask the lingering sadness or the instinct to stay armed, might still catch me with my wife Glock. Even in the moments of luxury or power, the streets are never far behind. I'm in Ogden on a white block with the traces even though I with South Side. He's navigating different worlds, loyalties, and dangers, never fully safe anywhere. The verse takes its most emotional turn with Grandma passed away, saw her on FaceTime that night, that morning she died. This isn't just a bar, it's a heartbreaking moment of grief and helplessness. He couldn't even say goodbye in person, just through a screen, and now he's left waiting for some kind of sign or relief. Tell me when it's coming. I've been waiting. 5. I know you hear me. It's a cry into the void, hoping someone, God, the universe, his grandma's spirit, is listening. Verse 2 is young boy at his most transparent, showing the weight of fame, the scars of loss, and the paranoia that comes with survival. He's rich but not free, respected but not at peace. Every line carries the tension between his external success and internal suffering, proving that even at the top, the demons don't disappear. He's not just rapping about the struggle, he's still living it.